with Proximus Spirou desperately needing a victory over Stelmet Zielona Gora. Both sides still in the running for qualification, but neither can afford many more, if any, slip-ups, to be honest, at this stage of the season. The home supporters given new hope and new life in their race for qualification with a victory last time out. It was one of the surprise results of Group E so far, when they went to Serbia and overcame Partizan by 84 points to 70. Been a little upturn in their form, and Stelmet also looking like they might be improving their situation domestically and in the Basketball Champions League as well. Those are the Game 6 scores so far that sees Besiktas head back to the top of the standings by virtue of their victory today against Sulin, who remain rooted to the bottom of the table, although at the moment, because of the point they gained today, they're ahead of Proximus Spirou. But the hosts here will go back above them, even with defeat. Such is the close nature in the positions that you can see a win today for either side would catapult them right up the table. Both have a chance to be in qualifying positions for the knockout stages with a win inside this excellent arena. Spirou Dome, with a capacity of over 6,000, largest basketball venue in Belgium, 14 years old now. Look at the rosters, starting with the visitors from Poland. Big players there, Juricic and Kasarek, and James Florence, who's been outstanding as well. Kasarek tops the efficiency rankings for the Polish side, whereas Florence has been their top point scorer. The home team looking to build on that shock victory after a disappointing start to the campaign with 4 straight defeats. And their biggest players there, Brandon Bowman has been in excellent form. DJ Richardson, Javon Shepherd, Adam Kemp and Luke Schwartz as well. Leave it, one of their top players, and Brian Davis likewise, but it's Brandon Bowman who's got the highest rating in the Basketball Champions League so far this season. Tops the points with an average of almost 15 per game. So the countdown on to the start of proceedings. The visitors introduced in numerical order.
Number 17, Jakub Der, 18, Vladimir Jagdzevic, 21, Bolczek Majchev, number 33, Karol Lusecki, number 34, Adam Liksanyuk, 35.
A lot of homegrown players on the roster, but the big names, the Montenegrin Juricic, more the American James Florence and Julian Vaughn, Americans as well. The home side, sprinkling of American flavour as well, of course. Big ovation for the home team in their familiar red and white. For this man. Doing well too. Brandon Bowman. Charleroi, the 5th biggest city in Belgium, a population of just over 500,000 people, traditionally an industrial city. It's the most southerly city in Belgium with representation in their domestic first division. And as we said, they desperately need a win today against Stelmet, who have also had their problems this season. They had some real tussles each of their first 3 games, separated by no more than 4 points before they ran into Besiktas. Dozai, the lead referee. This is Fowler and Jokic. The defeat to Besiktas meant it was 1-3 after 4 games for Zielona, but the Polish team overcame Solno with an easy victory by 20 points last week in the Champions League. Moyski getting 22 points that night. Champions League joint best for Stelmet, along with James Florence's 22 in their opening day defeat to Banco di Sardegna by 74-70. But they have beaten one of the top 2 in the standings. And they overcame MHP Riesen Ludwigsburg. So I think actually with the victory for Ike today, they've just sneaked above them by 16 points in the standings, haven't they? Well, the starting 5, no surprises. Armani Moore in there, but it's Juricic and Kasarek, whom they will be looking to lead and inspire them today. Karol Setsky also in the starting 5, named by that man. The home team, well, they must make a good start to this game this evening. There's their starting 5. Heavy American influence, of course. Then Kemp, Ron Shepherd, Brandon Bowman, DJ Richardson, and the local boy wearing 9, Niels Marnegrove. Former Ostend player, Ostend the best side in Belgium at the moment. Charleroi head coach Fulvio Bastianini, who is Italian but moved from Italy to Mons in Belgium when he was just a few months old. Played Jacques Stas at the end of last season in the hot seat here in Charleroi. So the last minute preparations. We're almost ready to get underway. Tip-off just moments away in the Basketball Champions League, the final match on match day 6 in Group E, where both sides had their campaigns reinvigorated last time out. Gronek joined in the summer on a 1-year deal to replace Sasu Filipovski, who joined the Turkish side Banvit. Not been associated with the club though, Gronek, and they've had a few problems domestically this season as well. We are ready for tip-off in the Champions League clash in Belgium. Proximus Spirou, Charleroi taking on Stelmet Zielona Gora. The Polish side may start slight favourites. They are above them in the standings. Let's see what transpires over the next 4 quarters. Shakes completed. The formalities nearly over. Scorers, timekeepers ready, and the tip off. Spirou will look to get the first points on the board. Opportunity now for the first with a block. Successful block to deny Kemp. Stelmet. Chance of defence ringing in the ears as Stelmet bring it forward. Contemplating the three. Goes in the paint, uses the glass, but can't get the first points. Defence holds good. Held up was Margrave as he moved into the play apparently, and there's the foul given against Charwa. Fell to the floor there. Into the paint, and again missed, but the rebound collected. Another whistle, and another foul. Chances spurned. Shooting accuracy has been a problem for Spirou, but even more so for Zielona Gora. It's the opportunity from the free throw line for Adam Kemp. He too can't find the basket. Second time lucky? No. Still waiting for the first points, the first basket. Let off for Polish side. Manny Moore goes for three. The shooting accuracy has been really disappointing so far, and it reflects the Champions League season as a whole for particularly the Polish side. Three out wide. The string clean from the only Belgium in the starting lineup for the team from Charleroi. Margrave gets things underway at last. Charleroi taking three, two straight away, knocked off that. Good drive into the paint and a clean finish. Manny Moore with his first points. 22-year-old American. Another one-point game at the moment. Traffic there. And we've got 5 seconds left. Again, traffic. And another foul. Shielded it well and took the points expertly. Neat finish, 5-2. Promising start for the home side, but domestically, won the title 3 times in the last 4 seasons. Zielona Gora lost their 3rd game of the Polish season on Friday to Czerny Słupsk. getting back on track. Take the lead for the first time. Grave taking position on the left now. Steele. 14-second reset. Looking for the three, and then goes into the paint and uses the glass. Really good stuff from Javon Shepherd. Saw a route through. He changes for the second time. Could be a close one, this. We've had a couple to overtime. He was posting up. That was given. Great. Shepherd. Moment going, and troubling given. Looks aghast at that decision. It was. Already a problem for the Polish side, though. To the 3 foul mark already. Still nearly 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Probing, good defence so far. Shot clock didn't quite beat the buzzer. Sarek's had a good tournament so far. Should be 2, and is. Jurisic. More to Jurisic. Used his strength well, shielded the ball, used the glass to good effect. In front of the Polish side in the early stages here. So 4:25 remaining in the first. 10-9 to the Polish side. More changes as Kemp takes his leave. Setsky looking for 2 more. Well, his tally stays at 4. Completely lost the ball there, Marnograve, but Sarek. Into the paint and an expert finish. Beautiful. Vaughan adds the 2 to extend the lead to 3. Zielona Gora, this old and famous Polish basketball club, looking for their 3rd victory in the competition. And just having the advantage at the moment, but Zaitsev, the Ukrainian, guilty of the foul, which puts the Polish team into danger territory. An opportunity to exploit, just 8 seconds left on the clock. Oh, brilliant three. Defense not too good, really. Left him wide open. Excellent three. Score's tied as we enter the last 3 minutes. Still going strong. The traffic there as well, and he's almost a steal. Was caught unawares there, wasn't he? Attempt to nip in and steal the ball by Amani Moore. Just over 2.5 remaining in the first quarter. Quality is just improving a little here now. Into the basket. Rebound goes the way of Charleroi, and it must be a big dunk, and is. The big man gets it. Random Bowman emphatically makes the two. Just a point in it now. Make that three in it. James Florence into the action. Top point scorer in the Champions League for Zielona Gora. Chance of a three. Accuracy is improving, the quality is improving, and the tension's improving as well here. 17 apiece as we come towards the final minute of the first quarter. Team in green from Poland. I feel a little aggrieved to be only level in this one. Draws the foul. Hasn't taken the shot though, Rashetsky. (17-17). Jerome Shepherd with half the points for the home side. Florence did well, moved it back out, hoping for the three for Juricic. Florence goes for three, stepped back and took it. Great goal from Florence, three for him, and a 3-point margin. Last 45 seconds. Disappointed by that decision. Put his arm out clearly though. Replay showed the referee was exactly right, and Alexander Alibert had to accept the punishment. Oh, nicely done. Finds the string, and only string. And Florence has instantly become the leading scorer for the visitors. His 5 points, making a 5-point game at the moment. Maybe time for one more possession, maybe. But that won't help the Charleroi cause. They can keep the basket for the rest of the first quarter. And look to beat the buzzer. Lawrence. They've gone for the three. So time, 2 seconds, goes for the three and makes it. It's a buzzer beater to reduce the arrears to 2 from Schwartz for the home side. Proximus Spirou get back within 2. And the visitors have only themselves to blame after a fantastic conversion on the 3 from Loic Schwartz, the local boy, punishing the visiting side for conceding possession. Let's have a listen in.
Step back. Just open up. Oui, oui, tu laisses le bonheur. Fais attention si jamais il doit post up, je te flotte, okay? So, defensively, il faut être to switch. Il faut être to switch. Switch, the jump switch, pressure on the ball, guys. Okay? So, you know what? When we play the screen, you take the edge, just watch for the extra pass all the time. Okay? So, next offense, we run onside. Okay? Onside. Yellow. Come, dive. You come up after second screen. We use that to watch to open up. To the top. Okay? Onside. Wait. We end three. We steal. Okay? You go out. Pass. 5 hands. Come on the ball. Swing the ball. Pass the ball.
Well, the story of the first quarter was a very tame start. Both sides looked a little nervous, to be honest, and their shooting problems were to the fore. But suddenly things livened up, particularly for the visitors after the introduction of James Florence, who converted 3 out of 4. The spectacular was that dunk. Bowman grabbing his points. Plays 22. It's the final match on match day 6 in Group E, which is currently headed by Besiktas, Ike and Ludwigsburg. Another couple of points behind as first points of the second quarter go to the visitors in the form of a 3-pointer. Well, that's poor from Charleroi, and that's wonderful for the Polish champions. Conceded possession too easily. Really good steal. And Zamoyski, who is getting points for fun in the last game when they won 83-63 against Solnok. Makes it an uphill task now already for the home side.
No foul on the screen. Good. So la balle ici, Alex. Okay? So regular shot. After Yaro, you come, screen. Remember, you pop out. Just deep. Open up a little. We stay with 2 men.
Press on him. Okay? Every pick and roll. Still, we have to be aggressive. But watch one thing. When they are playing horns, and he's going high, our next 5, and he's rolling. We have to shrink the floor on roller. Team.
Artur Gronek, only 31 years of age, must be satisfied so far, but aware of the backlash from the home side. Zielona Gora led by 4 when they were in Belgrade against Partizan on match day 3 at the 3-quarter stage, but in the final quarter managed to contrive to lose it by 2. also had a great comeback themselves when they beat MHP Riesen Ludwigsburg. Came from 9 down at half-time to win by 2. Drives into the paint. Has he drawn the foul? Well, wasn't attempting the shot. Florence finding Vaughan. Florence restarts. The Americans induced contact there. And will get the free throw. James Florence, been around a while, the 28-year-old. Have a couple of chances here to extend. Finds only string with the first. Even the air shots are looking good, James. And there's another one. 9-point margin now. Libert, Schwartz, Libert tried the spectacular, didn't matter that he missed because on the rebound the two were converted to make it a 7-point game. Harris got the 2, but that will be a problem. Andrzej Adamek assisting Artur Gronek for the Polish side. 3 fouls now for Charleroi. Saying they were in the act of shooting, but didn't get the free throw. Possession conceded or wasted, depending on your point of view, as Florence couldn't keep it in the court. Libert, Harris, Luke Schwartz. They drove into the paint, and this is Godou. Coming up the rebound, they've been good on the rebounds, really, in the tournament so far. Battling away there with Zaitsev again. 1 shot and 1 basket for Zaitsev so far. A bit too physical from Godou. Charleroi are in a lot of trouble right now with still 8 minutes remaining in the second quarter. They enter the red on the foul zones. He wasn't attempting the shot, so it'll be a restart with 5 seconds available for James Florence to find his man. Greatest pass in the world, was it? Zaitsev is tall enough to collect it without a problem, and Florence will look for the opening. 6 on the game clock, and that's a careless mistake. Couple of handling errors. And a 9-point lead can quickly evaporate with play such as that. Zaitsev not entirely to blame there. Momentum, if Charleroi can get a basket now and then maybe get the next defensive rebound. They are up against it, make no mistake, with 4 team fouls this quarter. Libert needs to bring out his A game here. 3 on the far side. Into the paint, keeping it alive. Harris drives forward, looking for the 3 and converting the 3. Super basket. Really good build-up. They were under pressure. The clock was ticking down. It was Florence at the other end, though. Miska goes wide, still offering himself instead. Dragicevic into the squad. Well, the rebounds come right back outside the zone. And here is Moiski. He's still at it. Excellent conversion rate. 2 from 2. 5 points for him now, Zamoyski. And they go back to 7 ahead. Harris, Schwartz. Oh, Juriciewicz takes a tumble. Wasn't in the act of shooting. Vaughan probably penalised for that one. Florence leaves the court. Ulrich Schwartz with the questions. First team foul then for the Polish side. DJ Richardson back on the court. Well, is the momentum just beginning to switch back in favour of Proximus Spirou here? Not like that. Really poor. Zamoyski. Sarek. Nice switch. Beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. And it's Vaughan who gets the 2 points. What a move. What a drive. Slams it in. Back to 9. Harris receives it from Shepard. Harris takes a tumble, takes one for the team as he converts the 3 from wide. You may notice a new name, big number 18, Dragicevic in green. Here he is, recently re-signed for the club. No joy, no points, come up dry. Bet. Quick hands, gives DJ Richardson the chance. 3 more. Game on, we're back to 3. The momentum is swinging in favour of the Belgian team. Worked the ball really well. Used the whole width of the court. Dragicevic comes off, as I was telling you, he's only just arrived back at the club on a 2-year contract.
We are out of the transition. We have to start with fouls, put them on the sideline, and then organize the defense. 5 on 5. You go on a 5 spot. You are on a 4.
Clearly a little worried.
With both of you, we play red defense. Every pick and roll, we go red defense. With good handwork. Again, we put the pressure on him. They cannot organize when they are on the sharp block.
Excellent conversion rate on the 3 points for the home side.
Go precisely, open from contact. You go down.
We're still hearing Gronick. Now we're hearing the home side's coach, Bastianini.
Very quick. And we are
Well, the Corollas, the citizens of Charleroi, getting behind their side, making some noise inside the Spirit Dome. We're in southern Belgium, only 20 kilometres or so from the French border. Proximus Spirou of Charleroi, trailing by 3. Timeout taken by the Polish side, hoping to break the momentum that was building up, but they've lost possession. Maybe a chance to get within 1 or level the scores. If this goes in from Harris, unlucky who's at the rebound. Tipped away from the team in green, and it all came from that spillage from Zamoyski. That's how close they were to getting level, but Juricic, meaning possession goes back to the Belgian team. Second reset. Monograve. Step back and try to make the 3. Juriciewicz. First miss of the evening. And well, the rebounds as well. Monograve allowed to go in the paint. Couldn't convert. Much better second quarter though for the home team. And that's why there's more noise in the arena. Would have been fantastic. A look of resignation on his face. The change made as Harris goes off, replaced by Bowman. At the personal foul that was committed results in the free throw. Moore, that's poor, that's well short, and he will not be pleased that the home team isn't being punished. He talked about drawing the fouls in the timeout, sticking to the game plan. Second time of asking for more. At least converts one. We are at a 4-point game. 5 to go until half time. Oh, wow, did you see that? Brilliant from DJ Richardson. Might even fancy their chances of going in at half time in a winning position. An excellent steal. He has another chance here. It's Richardson again. Wonderful stuff. Takes the roof off the Spirou Dome and gives the home side the lead. It's a long time since they were in front after getting the better of the opening exchanges. What a turnaround. The visitors led by 9 earlier. Now they trail by 1.
Hey, we make turnovers. We didn't score, but they scored 11-0. Again! And we got 2 fouls.
Got the definition of what is not a happy camper.
Defensive mentality, then we will score. Offense. We play horse chess.
No Coca-Cola dancer.
Pass to him. Hand off.
Hand off, yellow, green, you guys, inside.
3 on 3, 1, 2, 3.
The 57-year-old coach of the home side, Fulvio Bastianini, suddenly outfoxing the youngster Artur Gronek, former assistant coach of the Polish national team. And whereas the first quarter only started to reach its peak late in the proceedings, the second quarter has been exceptional so far. Two sides fighting to avoid elimination in the group. Zamoyski goes for 3. That's better. Now the coach might have a little smile on his face. Can't convert all the free throws when they drew the foul. Charleroi trail by 2, and remember, they have the 5 team fouls as well. Monograve. This is Jurachevich. Oh, we'll keep it alive. Maybe Richardson can grab another here. Oh, the buzzer beat them. It will not count. That's pretty poor discipline. Niels Monograve needed to have a go himself. 24 seconds, team possession allowed. To the officials whether he was in the act of shooting or not, but it's opportunity for the Polish champions. Kasarek offloads. Well, he's made the basket, Dragicevic. Bit of fortune about it. But they get the points. Can they get the extras? Vlado Dragicevic was with the Polish side when they finished second in the Polish league. Can't get the extra point. So it remains a 4-point game. Charleroi have already come back from 9 adrift to lead by 1 earlier in this quarter. It's Marnegrave gone to the faithful out wide, and well, he might well milk the applause. DJ Richardson just cannot miss at the moment. Takes another 3. Now, he too will have a chance to add the extra. The whistle went. Look at that 3-point conversion rate, 100%. Well, if you can do it from out wide there, this should be easy, shouldn't it? To tie the scores. One effort. Richardson, it's 40-40. 25-year-old DJ Richardson, the standout player at the moment. Florence trying to answer in kind. Does he draw the foul? No. He's going again. It's another clean basket from way out of the court. Simply sensational. DJ Richardson taking on all comers. Drive, that is collecting the foul. The referee he didn't convert the basket. Zamoyski, who will get 2 attempts. Make it a 1-point game if he can convert. First is missed, and look at that face. Well, he saw his anger out in public on courtside. Goodness knows what will happen in the sanctuary of the dressing rooms if they lose this one. Trail by 3, second of the 2, missed as well. Charleroi making the most of the charity offered. Richardson's come left this time. Stick to the right, DJ. They got the rebound. Offensive rebound collected. Marnegrave is running out of court there. Good practice. Shielding there. Marnegrave stepped on the line when he tried to release. Approaching the 2-minute mark before the interval. Shooting accuracy from the Polish team is letting them down again. The spectacular baskets made largely by the Belgian team, who have a steal, have a chance to add 2 off the glass. 2 in the basket. It's that man Richardson again. 6 out of 7 converted. Good steal from Bowman. Helped on his way by Javon Shepherd. It was made in the USA. Ushetsky. Juricic made the attempt, and Vaughan, in trying to convert it, was blocked in the process. At the moment, because they are not being punished. So Kemp has to take his lead. Resigned nod from him. And Julian Vaughan will have the chance. Can he do better than his teammates? 27-year-old converts the first. Convert this, and it can be back to a 1-basket game. He can't. Who's got the rebound? Comes up White. Proximus Spirou leading. Stelmet Zielona Gora by 4. 1:20 left. Oh, delightful. Makes it look so easy. Javon Shepherd. And it's been a really fantastic comeback from Charleroi. Lost 4 of their first 5 matches this season. lost all their first 4 in the Champions League, but they are on the move again. Won 3 of the last 4 domestically to move up to 7th place in the Belgian league. Grave sought support, step back out for the 3. 6 on the game clock. Bowman driving for the 3. Into the paint. Richardson. Grave tried to set him up for the 3. 30 seconds remaining until half time. Into the red zone on the clock and into the paint. Bowman's charged into him there. Big man Brandon Bowman, 32 years of age.
Proximus Spirou et on retrouve les Coca-Cola Dance.
Well, it's been one of the best comebacks in the Champions League we've seen this season in Group E. Home side convincingly beaten by Besiktas and AEK and Banco de Sardinia.
Okay, so when they come here first on Florence, cut his left hand. Okay, DJ, cut his left hand for shift on the right. And when they play the screen, we play the trap. Deny on one pass, okay? Last man make a rotation. Okay, guys? So, Spam, you go out.
Hey, watch out for flare screens on the big screen. Flare screen action here. Okay?
First, switch that, flare screen. Here, if they get free just with the flare screen.
Stay open. And our shot must be last shot. Our shot must be last shot.
Final timeout of the first half, the second quarter almost over. But you know, this could be an important passage of play just before the interval. We talk about momentum in games in the Champions League. Stelmet were looking very comfortable midway through the first quarter. The clock's at 24, and so was the 24 countdown to the half time. Watch out for the screen was the warning. Kosarek. Going to use up the time before unleashing the shot and not give a chance for the home team to come back. They'll try to take the 3. Missed, it's still alive, but beaten by the buzzer. And Charleroi will go into the interval, leading by 6 after Vaughan couldn't make it. A 4-point game with the last attempt of the half. Half time then in Charleroi. The home side from 9 down leads by 6. 47 points to 41 at half time. Same old story for the Polish team. Poor shooting conversion. There'll certainly be stern words to be said. Had a little taster of it from the coach during the timeouts. Artur Grunek, not a happy coach. All the blocks from Charleroi. Look at those turnover stats as well. They've had some spectacular individual play, and Richardson with 17 points. Juricic leads the rebounds. Niels Marnegrave, as always, with a few assists and a couple of steals to boot. Started so well for Zielona Gora. Where did it go so horribly wrong? A 15-point swing. TJ Richardson, one of the stars of the first half. And it was his assist that led to an early 3-pointer for Niels Marnegrave. Belgian celebrating an early success, but it was the Polish champions that came back strong. All looked easy for them at that stage when Amani Moore and his teammates carved out a working lead for the Polish team. Pisecki was leading point scorer on the court in the early stages. getting away from Proximus Spirou. But the passionate home supporters inside this 6,000 arena gave the home team belief. Monograve with another assist there. Juricic not quite at his best today, did get a couple there, but suddenly the game changed. Despite being early to the 5 fouls, the three-pointers started to be hit. Juricic's basket may have been one of the turning points on reflection. Sharek re-established the lead with that excellent finish, but missed free throws. Encouraged Charleroi to fight back. Brandon Bowman needs no invitation to dunk when he's all on his own. And there was plenty more spectacular shooting before the end of the half. It's a 9-point lead evaporated for the team in green. Proximus start this game bottom of the pile, but the men from Charleroi could yet end match day 6 level on points with the team in 4th place. 5th place rather. They would join Banco di Sardegna, Sassari and the visitors if they can win this on 8 points. If Stelmet get the victory, they'll go on to 9, level with Partizan. It's a brilliant basket, wasn't it? At the start of the first half. Not just for his points, but easily the leading scorer with an astonishing 17 in the first half was DJ Richardson. And every time the visitors scored one, Proximus Spirou came back. Richardson and Harris starting the comeback. Harris with the rebound there. And then we saw the three-pointers start to go in from out wide. Harris with the assist this time. Wasn't all one-way traffic. Good conversion of the three from Zamoyski. But anything he can do, the DJ can do as well. Vaughan with power from under the basket. Julian Vaughan, one of the better players in green in the first half, but Richardson came on and turned the game. Quick hands gave him an unchallenged three-point effort. Terrific strike from the American. Then another steal. And he milked the applause. Despite the pressure, converted easily. Move from Finnish side, Kovot, during the summer for this season. Also played in Austria as well, DJ Richardson, came out of Illinois. And he just kept firing in those baskets from wide. Only missed one three-point attempt, I thought. And so that's the story of the first half. Join us again for the second half of what is becoming a pulsating encounter. You're watching the Basketball Champions League. This is a Group E clash between Proximus Spirou Charleroi and Stelmet Zielona Gora. And the half-time scoreline is all about the renaissance of the team from Belgium. They might not look it, but they're a pretty happy bunch, those spectators. There we go, a few more smiles. Because they've seen their team overturn a 9-point deficit to lead at half-time by 6. They trailed 20-22 after the first quarter, and it became a whole lot worse early in the second quarter. But suddenly they found their rhythm, and the comeback continues for Charleroi. They caused the upset of match day 5 with an emphatic win in Belgrade against Partizan, and they're continuing the good work looking for back-to-back victories against higher placed opponents, lifting themselves off the foot of Group E. If they get a second win here, they will go level with Sassari and their visitors today, Stelmet. Much inferior points difference. But they can maybe work on that as well in the second period, the way that they had the momentum and the way their shooting has been. DJ Richardson, star of the first half, with 17 points for the home team. For the Polish champions, James Florence leads the way with 9. The big centre, Jarachevich, with 3 rebounds for Charleroi. And for Zielona Gora, Julian Vaughan with 2 and 5 assists. For Niels Marnegrave, the 29-year-old Belgian international. He leads the way and has a chance of going double on the assists. It's been the shooting accuracy of DJ Richardson earlier. Also Javon Shepherd. And Bowman, the forwards, got involved as well. Krzyzewski did well early on, but they all made too many mistakes. Tactical errors, handling errors, and missing from the free throw line as well. So the second half will get underway. It would be a massive blow for Stelmet if they were to lose this one. Charleroi get us underway. Jarachevich. Immediately the referee blew the whistle. Money Moore coming across to have a word. 14-second reset. Well, not too much doubt about that. Vaughan, the offender. Vaughan Shepherd impeded. Immediately the coach is off his bench again. Let's see if Charleroi are going to be any better from the free throw line. Javon Shepherd for the home team. That's one sunk. 5 out of 5 for him. Shooting accuracy. Shepherd again. We have an 8-point game in the Spirou Arena. The Spirou Dome is beginning to rock. Those seats will be occupied in future matches if they continue this kind of form and comeback. Juricic laying it up for Vaughan to dunk, and that is the 2 back they conceded from the free throw earlier. Goes on the outside, driving in towards the basket, but Richardson's lost his mojo for a moment. Excellent turn from Kasarek. Steps out for the 3. Can't go for the basket yet. Vaughan. 7 on the possession clock. This from Juricic, greeted with applause from the Partizan home supporters. Raised hand from Grosecki there. Pretty needless foul to concede. Just put an arm across. What was he thinking of? Karol Grosecki, 27-year-old Polish national team player the past couple of years. It's Marnograve. Richardson not tempted to go for the three, and it's tipped back into possession for the Polish team. Grosecki making amends, and how? Clean three, and we are back to a three-point game. Start from the Polish side, but they're a bit too physical. 3 fouls already conceded. Wide open. Richardson goes for a straight three. Needs to stay out wide, I think. The lead they carved out could be wiped out in this attack. Grosecki thought about the three. Juricic, the Montenegrin, goes into the paint. Trying to turn, trying to draw a foul. It remains 3. And Juricic. Disappointed by that. Siobhan Shepherd going on the outside. Nice quick hands. Had a chance of a three. Declined it, Bowman. Goes in for the 2. That'll do. They're past the 50. Now they have a 5-point advantage. Sarek. Referee didn't like it. Can make the change. Kasharek drew the first foul. Juricic pulled away by Artur Gronek. Moore goes for 3, and that's an excellent touch as well. Well, what price overtime in this one? It's been nip and tuck. Richardson looking for the opening. Marnograve, can he keep it in? He does. Looking for the 3 is Bowman. Brings the house down. The margin's back to 5. 7 minutes remaining. Oh, and a steal. Really poor piece of play from Kasharek. Caught in possession. 2 more. Richardson. Low 5s, high 5s. Just about squeezed it in. The hint of a comeback from the Polish team snuffed out with combination of excellent shooting and poor handling from the Polish side. Timeout called. Armani Moore there looking mystified.
Use the force. Do not allow pain and do not allow flushing.
Look, a pretty dejected bunch, you have to say. If body language is anything to go by, there's only one winner, but we all know basketball can change in an instant. And 7 points is not enough to sit comfortably. They trailed by 9 earlier, but they are turning on the style. They're 1 point ahead so far in the scoring in this third quarter at 9-8. It's Proximus Spirou of Charleroi and a little bit of command. Scored 18, Javon 12. Side note, 73. Use the shield. Armani Moore. Kasharek. Thought again about the 3, 6 on the shot clock. Steps out for the 3, spins it to the right, will beat the buzzer, but it won't go in. Vaughan won the rebound. Another foul being drawn to the delight of the home crowd. 6:10 remaining in the quarter. And remember how so quickly the visitors were on 3 fouls, and now Yaitsev, whose name in Russian and Ukrainian means eggs. Well, say no more about that. Concedes the team 4th foul. Big names on the court for Charleroi. Richardson, star of the show, lost possession though. That could be costly. On the break, should be an easy 2. Oh, what a miss. Doesn't miss the follow-up. Shetsky relieved. Bowman will fight his way out of the corner. Oh, excellent hands. Opens it up for DJ. Misses. That's 2 in a row he's missed now. 7 from 10 for DJ Richardson. Misses the 3. 5-point lead, could be down to 2. Vaughan trying to rock and roll into the red, goes Kosharek. Vaughan there as well, will have to get out of the paint. Doesn't matter, they lost possession. There's Managrave. Rolled around him. No, won't get away with that. Referee's called it instantly, but there was the miss. But his blushes were saved, and the 2 points were added anyway. So, 29-year-old Belgian. That's one. National team player for 4 seasons now from Ostend. They lead by 7 after 2 out of 2 free points converted from the home favourite. And the Polish team's on 5 fouls. They've only converted 4 out of 9 free throws. Armani Moore goes into the red. The shot from wide fails. Critical for Zielona Gora that they stay in contention for the next 4.5 until we reach the final quarter of the game. Looking for a back-to-back victories in the Champions League, having lost their first 4, and all of them fairly comfortably. You would have thought the Polish side would have been favourites here, having won by 20 last time out themselves and been nip and tuck in their first 3 games, only losing comfortably to Besiktas. Oh, and another handling error. Again it evades, this time Kritsanyuk. Just couldn't collect it from Grosetsky's pass. Trying the court press. James Florence working hard to force the error, and again nice feint from Jaracevic, makes room for the 3, offloads to Managrave. Another play. I think the last touch was from Schwartz, and we will have a timeout. Team change. So 4 remaining in this 3rd quarter. 7 the distance that has to be closed by Stelmet Zielona Gora. Only had a second on the clock, and Rather wasted it. Good hands round the back from Florence. Opens up, block from Bowman. Comes back though to Pritsaniuk, and still they can't take the two. Bowman claims he's impeded while making the shot, still makes the basket. It's party time for Charleroi. Big Brandon got the two, and now he has a chance from the free throw line to extend the lead. Look at that block, 5-0. Where is the defense for Zielona Gora? How impressive. Brandon Bowman, the big man. 16 points and 5 rebounds in the victory, and Serbia can't take the extra one. %, just a little bit more than in the Champions League so far from the free throw line for Big Brandon. Bounce isn't kind, but they might still get 2 or 3 here. Zaitsev missing and still getting another chance. And it trickles in from Dragicevic, back with his old team. Where's your money? Said that Zielona Gora needed to stay in touch. 10 points the margin, 63 plays 53 with 2:38 on the clock in the third. You need to get a couple of threes. Florence. Oh, beautiful pass low. Monograve trying the steal. Dragicevic complaining and appealing. Monograve leaves the court. 14-second reset for the team in green from Poland, the Polish champions. Trail by 10, almost at the three-quarter point, and Florence has lost out. Would you believe it? Loic Swartz picked it up, and the miss. I wonder if that'll be costly from Harris. Just back on the court, and a 3 attempt, also missed by Florence. No damage done for the home team. Javon Shepherd. Now Alexandre Libert. Libert able to go unopposed. Jaracevic thought about the 3, take it down a bit more on the clock. 5 remaining now. Libert will have to have a go himself here. 2 on the shot clock, he's fallen over, it's a waste. One of the most infuriating things for a coach to see that clock go down and then just lose your footing. The chance is gone. .95 seconds in the third quarter. Back-to-back victories. They can smell it now, Charleroi. Florence trying to turn the tide. Zaitsev out wide. Converted nicely once the whistle had gone. 14 seconds back on the clock. Bit of moisture on the court. The teams will be tied on 8 points if this scoreline stays the same. 14-second reset is taken. Florence, good pressing, but he finds a way through. No, he wasn't impeded. And the decision in favour of the Belgian side. A look of despair on the face of James Florence, and you can understand why. Well, the big men, Juricic and Kasharek and Florence himself, all struggling to find top form. Neatly done off the glass. Javon Shepherd extending that lead. It's creeping up. The foul count is a problem for both sides now, though. 12, 48 seconds. They'd love to get 2 more scores. Almost hurdled through that one, Kasharek. Another long-range effort miss from Zamoyski this time. His conversion rate had been 75% until then. With 8 points, fluffs his lines. Oh, but a steal. It's Florence for 2. Was he impeded as he went for the shot? Well, the basket was missed. So there'll be 2 chances. Florence intercepted from Alexandre Libert, who was a little bit casual. James Florence, 3 out of 7 in shots. DJ's back in the house. Florence for 1. 1 more to come. 4 from 8. Oh, could have done with that, and they could have done with the rebound. Got neither. Just the 1 point. It's 11 the margin. And this could be the last possession of the 3rd quarter. Loic Sports, as you saw, is up to the 4 fouls. Good screen and going down. Wasn't the way it worked out with DJ Richardson. 2.4 seconds remaining when the whistle went. And a look of disgust on the face of Zamoyski, but it was a clear push and the referee saw it. Personal foul. And what happens when you're in the red? With 2.4 seconds remaining, Charleroi will have the turnover and have a chance of getting a shot away. They lead by, oh, and a mistake. Well, they'll settle for just the 11. Would have been really bad if Harris had lost it and seen a basket at the other end. So the 3-quarter point, 65-54. You wouldn't have thought that after 7 or 8 minutes of this contest. First quarter went to the Polish team, but it's been almost one-way traffic since then. The 2nd and 3rd quarters by 8 points and by 5 have gone to the Belgian side. He has his work cut out, big style, if they can pull off another big comeback victory.
Another way doesn't exist. It's -11. Only full court press and play hard. One more time. I'm not caring about the full court shots. And in offense, do not make turnovers. Control the ball. No fast.
Well, his big players haven't really turned up today. That's a major problem. Handling errors and, again, poor shooting. They lost, remember, domestically at the weekend. 3 defeats already for the Polish champions and losing to lowly Energocharny Slupsk. He's ordered the full court press for the last quarter. They're trailing by 11. They have to gamble. And conversely, Fulvio Bastianini must surely be saying to his roster, no mistakes, use every second where it's possible, run down the clock, don't commit fouls. They'll be committing fouls on you. You can draw them easily when there's a full court press on. It's been some impressive effort from a team that lost 4 of their first 5 matches domestically and lost all their first 4 in the Champions League this season. They are reinvigorated in Charleroi, to the delight of the home supporters. An 11-point basketball game with 1 quarter to go. The visitors from Poland are chasing the game, and they have 10 to do something about it. DJ Richardson didn't score in that quarter, so he's still on 19. Julian Vaughan leading point scorer for the Polish side on 11. Won't please him too much. Early foul conceded by the Belgian side. Rusetsky keeps it. Sharek, a top-rated performer in the Champions League before this evening's 6th match. The shot clock beat them. Poor play. You can't afford simple Elementary mistakes like that when you trail by 11. Drive into the red from Javon Shepherd. First score in a quarter you always think is slightly more crucial psychologically. Sharek set it up for the 2 and tipped in by Dragicevic. Alexander Libert using the shot clock down to 13 as he drawn the foul. Sometimes intentional fouls will come to play later when you need possession back and have to gamble, but that wasn't intentional, I'm pretty sure. Contrast the two coaches. 8 on the shot clock. Oh, wonderful! Super 3 makes it 12 between the two now. Sharek in, setting up Dragicevic, can't roll it in, gets the rebound again. Harris's three-pointer a couple of seconds ago makes it a 12-point game now. Just 2 baskets in this final quarter so far, 1 for each. A 3-point against the 2. Wide open. Oh, difficult one to take, did well. Vaughan, has he drawn the foul? Charleroi have to be careful, they don't want to get up to 4 fouls so early. Officials call whether it was in the act of shooting or not, and he says yes. And Vaughan, he's had 5 rebounds today and already 11 points on the board as well. He's been their best player. Oh, he'll be relieved. Dread to think what Artur Gronek will be saying, muttering under his breath. Coach of the Polish champions. Zielona Gora need this or need the rebound if he misses again. There's an incursion there, I think. .14 on the clock. He's lucky, he'll get another go. Missed one legitimate, missed one. It's another chance. 1 out of 3. 1 counts. But it's at least a 4-basket game here. 11 the difference. 2 minutes already gone in the final quarter. You still have to work, you can't be too careless. 10 on the shot clock. Will drive towards the paint. Has he drawn a foul? He's conceded. Richardson had an outstanding second quarter. Almost disappeared in the third quarter. Not done much in quarter 4 either yet. Tried to draw the foul then, but travelling. Tried to screen. Dragicevic claims he didn't move. 7:46 remaining. Famous comeback here. Charleroi have to be careful. 4 fouls. And he convert. No. Another 3 attempts missed. Setsky puts it wide. The penalty goes against. Relief for the home supporters. on court for Proximus Spirou. Fusek's come on, Marnegrave, Harris, Richardson, Godou, giving their big stars a rest for a final push to defend the lead later in the quarter. Take time off the clock. Marnegrave, an old head out there. Fusek only been on the court for under 8 minutes. And this is Godou. Not had the best of games yet, the youngster. He's had 11 minutes on the court, but no vital contributions as yet. Getting to the stage where they need to convert everything here. Tries for the three. Gets the three. Rattles it off the hoop. Zamoyski, conversion rate at threes is pretty good. And if the next score goes in favour of the Polish team, there'll be a few nerves jangling here, and they've won possession back. It's a good turnover. Kosarek, they'll take the two, or they'll try. Vaughan claims the foul. Fusek concedes, a little wry smile in the act of shooting. Didn't get the basket, but we'll have 2 more attempts from the free throw line. Point apiece, can make it 6. Off go the inexperienced. And in come the replacement. Big centre Jurachevich back on. Vaughan needs to sink it in the bucket here. Oh, always looked bad from the moment it left his fingers. Still 8 in it. 40% conversion. Gets this, he'll make it 50, 3 out of 6. If he misses it, don't look at your bench, son. Arthur's not going to be happy with you. Composes himself. Julian Vaughan, 27-year-old, out of Georgetown. Again overhits. Will he get lucky? He does. 7 points in it. Next score's important. They've missed with a couple of offensive movements. Shawa would take a 2 quite happily. Maybe they'll have a chance of 3. Decline it. Try and run down the clock a bit more. 4 seconds on the game clock. Missed it. Got the rebound. Got the 2 points. DJ's back in the house. Good reactions. Bit of breathing space. 3-basket game. Opportunity for a 3 there for the big man. Jurisic declined. Personal foul. With time pressure, you'd have thought that Jurisic would have taken the 3 there, but in the end it might have worked out okay. Zamoyski has been good with the three-pointers. Can he get the 1-pointers? 4 out of 6. 5 out of 7. Game's not dead yet. 8 in it with 1 point to come. Potentially. Zamoyski, easy. Didn't even sniff the sides. Clean as a whistle. Full press. Trying to force the mistake. Only had 2 team fouls as well, which helps. Marnegrave holding out and running down the clock. Trying to use about 20 of the 24, you'd have thought, each movement. Goes for 3. Wow! Didn't even see Bowman sneak back on the court, but he's made his mark there, Brandon Bowman, the 32-year-old giant. 2 meters and 6 of him. Oh, get lucky, the visitors. Krzyzewski keeps it alive. Lining up the 3, won't go from there. Kosarek drives into the paint. Wide open, Jurisic misses. They've got another rebound. They're starting to get the rebounds now when it matters, but not that one. The big center, Jurachevich, goes in. Whoa, fancy footwork. Oh, poor finish though from Jurachevich. 4:43 remaining, we're in the final quarter. 10 points the difference. Top 4 in Group E will qualify directly to the last 16. Top 4 in all the 4 groups. Currently, Besiktas look almost home and dry already. MHP Riesen, Ludwigsburg, just behind Ike Athens. They're looking good as well. Fourth is wide open. Partizan could have been joined by Zielona Gora, and they might still be. Being led off there. Almost like a gift, 2 points. Quick hands, Juricic. Might have been trying to draw the foul there as well, but made sure of the two. A little bit. Whatever. That's the biggest danger for Charleroi. Becoming nervous and becoming a little bit overconfident.
Changement moteur jeu de Limon, remplacement de Iski.
4 minutes, 9 seconds, 249 short seconds between Charleroi and back-to-back victories for the team that didn't look to be competing in the first 4 weeks of the brand new Basketball Champions League. 40 teams, 22 countries. And Charleroi hoping for their first home win in the Champions League. 8 to the good. So this must have been one of the games where the glass has been tested the fewest times I can remember. Stepped out for the three. Rebound collected by Zamoyski. Quickly out to James Florence. If they convert a three, it's down to 5 points. It's a 3-basket game. Juricic trying to line up the three. Zamoyski will go for the three. Touch on the arm. That'll be costly, and that's a big relief, depending on your viewpoint, but for most of the people in here, Charleroi already on 5 fouls. Can't afford any more. Jevic's homecoming doesn't look like being a good one. On his second debut, if you can have such a thing. I know it's an oxymoron really, but you'll forgive me. Richardson. Moment. Ron Shepherd. Successfully taking down the time. Quick move and more. Converts three. We are back to 5. It's a 2-basket game inside the final 3. Timeout called, and not surprisingly, that lead is being whittled away, and it's a little too close for comfort now for the team from Charleroi. Here's their coach.
We picture the ball enough fans. More. Yarrow, dead screen. Just watch out. After that, when we use the screen or Brandon, just to pop out, watch out the speed. Pass and swing the ball from opposite side. Just to help the ball to bring the ball in offense, guys. All the time, we open up and we can attack behind. Okay, ça va, Alex? So, or you pick the ball up, or you pick the ball, just put the dead screen, dribble on spacing, screen up, pop, swing the ball to okay?
I think in essence they're not doing the essentials. They're thinking too much about running down the clock and using all 24 seconds.
Offensive rebound and box out. Offensive rebound and box out. Go. 1, 2, 3.
Wise words from Mr. Gronek. Will it be enough? The offensive rebounds are going to be crucial. They're going to have to take some 3-pointers on most plays now for the final 3 minutes of this contest. Said it'd be close right from the off. It's looked that way. We'll take the 5 seconds there. Better hurry. Well, how on earth have they allowed that to happen? The full court press is a gamble, but DJ Richardson sinks another 2. Just what Gronek didn't want, and his team trails by 7 now. Guess if they can convert a 3. Have a point advantage on the 2 plays, but the time is whittled down from 3 to 2.5 minutes now. Try to step out the 3. Juricic will take the 2. Oh, he won't. But the rebound has gone. Little touch of fortune. Should have sunk that quite easily. Mistake might not be costly for Nemanja Juricic, the 24-year-old Montenegrin international. Dragicevic converts clean. +1, 6 in it. That's a poor effort, really poor. 6 points in it. Home team with the advantage and with the basketball. Marnegraaf still keeping possession, the press on him. Shot clock's at 5 seconds, but travelling, says the official. Could be getting interesting now. Two minutes on the clock. Convert a 3 here, they're within 1 basket. Sharik won't try from there, was that a little tug? Sharik goes into the 2, he's looking for the layoff for the 3. Florence wasn't quite in position. Oh, what's he done there? Might know what was in his mind there, but they might think that's enough. At least 2 baskets to the good. They have possession, the press is on, it has to be. Nice shield. Quick Sports with a layoff to Jaracevic. The strong men on now. They're taking this clock down. Inside 8 seconds on the shot clock. Javon Shepherd knows when to release. And they get the rebound as well. That's a crucial one. The clock has gone. Oh, they claim that it's back in play. And they might well get the decision. The officials consult. 14-second reset. And that might have just killed the hopes of the home side. Was there a touch on it? That's elementary, really. Needn't risk that. And now they can take another 14 off the clock. It would leave us with just about a minute for the Polish side. Besides, well, the whistle had gone actually. Might reset the clock. Lost a second or so there. I don't think it was an intentional foul, but it's a chance to make it a 3-basket game now. Niels Marnegraaf only got 5 points so far this evening, now 6. Big relief. 3-basket game. And only 71 seconds on the clock when we restart. Can he add another one? He can! Could be the winning basket. 77 plays 69 with 71 seconds to go. Well, if they're going to get out of this deep hole that's deepening by the second, well, they have reset the clock. They've given them another 3 seconds, and I think that's right. But if they are to get out of this hole, then I think we're going to have a buzzer beater, aren't we? The press is on to try and make sure that a few more seconds are eaten up. Florence, Juricic drives into the paint. Celebrations underway already from Niels Marnegraaf. Stelmet, I think, know they're beaten now. As long as they didn't foul, they got the ball back. They're in control. They don't even need to take a shot. They can keep it for 24, and the game will be beyond Zielona Gora, who are going to be beaten here, the Polish champions, and their slide continuing. 3 defeats already domestically, and now a 4th defeat in 6 in the Champions League is surely imminent. 8 points in it with 48 seconds. Half a second might be crucial, I guess. 14-second reset. Artur Gronek will be going ballistic after the game at the errors in the Polish team's play. Niels Marnegraaf, 8 points for him this evening. And it's now a 9-point game. This will put a big bow on the 2-point victory if he converts. The icing not quite on the cake yet. It is now. Florence can't take the 2. Nice turn. Oh! Well, he'll be in trouble for that, James Florence. It was an awful challenge. Wasn't even a challenge, and he's straight off. The catcalls and the boos. Florence with a foul born of complete frustration and anger. There's no reason ever to see that on a basketball court. Dived into the play without any attempt to steal the basketball. Zielona Gora will be on the winning side, and that will ease the pain. He's contributed 8 points tonight. Bowman 12, Shepherd 13, the big point score by DJ Richardson, who swung the game with a succession of super three-pointers in the second period when they were under pressure. The Grave can take his personal tally into double figures if he was to convert both, but he won't. There's one more. 10-point game, 34 seconds remaining. And a victory that will really lift Charleroi as we approach the second half of the campaign. The celebration's already underway. The referee's whistle, it's inevitable with this pressing. Another foul, another 3 points. And for Zielona Gora, it'll be the longest 33 seconds of the season, because this could be the result they look back on against a team that had lost the first 4 games of the season. They knew if they could take both points tonight in this contest that they would leapfrog Banco di Sardegna Sassari. They would go ahead of Partisano on points difference, and they would be in the automatic qualifying positions. Now they're in the wrong end of the table, and Proximus Spirou Charleroi, leading by 11, will draw level on 8 points in the Group E table, and they will milk it in these last few seconds with another timeout. Not quite sure what the coach can say at this point. They know the game's over. Those stats say it all. 58% across the board. The three-pointers have killed the Polish team.
Watch the foreman. If they will go both of them, watch the foreman. Can't best to him. Knock the ball.
We continue to play on average, okay? And if you
1, 2, 3.
Well, it's the first season of the brand new Basketball Champions League. 5 groups. And this is Group E. And a little record for Proximus Spirou tonight. Because DJ Richardson, who was their leading point scorer with 16 last week, will be their leading point scorer this week as well. Here he is. And he has also equalled the most points ever in a Champions League game for a Belgian side player. Bowman adds what might be the final basket of the evening. Still time for a couple more if they have their shooting sights accurate. Isolation 3 isn't gained. Well, if they can convert one more basket, it'll be their highest ever score in the Champions League. Got 84 in Belgrade last week. 3 seconds remaining. Bowman goes for another 3 and in off the back. 86-69. Bowman wraps it up as the buzzer sounds. Victory in a conclusive manner for Proximus Spirou of Charleroi, Belgium. 17 points the margin, and little short of a disaster for Stelmet Zielona Gora. They came here hoping to be in the qualifying positions at the end of the evening. Now they're only level on 8 points with Sassari and with their unfancied Belgian opponents. Spirou, champions of Belgium 4 times in a row, but their glory days up until 2011, no sign of them coming back. But maybe now this is the start of something. Having a nightmare early in the season, but Fulvio Bastianini, who replaced Jacques Stas, has got things going now, and the former Liège coach has to be pleased with that. Every set of stats show you the Belgian side was on top. Richardson was unstoppable in the second period, and he ended with a flourish as well. Vaughan about the only player to earn any sort of glory for the visitors. The home crowd will go home happy. It's a long way back to Poland from here. And aside from the city, which means Green Mountain, will be green with envy and maybe even with a bit of rage as well at the way they've thrown this away. They led by 9 in the first quarter. The city with a population of 120,000 will be mourning defeat for its basketball team. Spirou have reinvigorated their own Champions League challenge and drawn level on points in Group E with the Polish champions. Let's look back at some of the highlights of the play. It all started so well for Zielona Gora. The three-pointers were going in, the discipline was there were few handling errors. And they were up by 9 points at one stage. Charleroi stayed in touch. Big sender Bowman got a couple from under the basket. But they started picking up the rebounds whenever Stelmet did misfire. Krasetsky had a good first quarter. And don't forget that at the end of the first quarter, it was the visitors in front by 2. 22 points in the first quarter for Zielona, but it didn't get as good as that again, as they were steamrolled by DJ Richardson. 27 points in the second quarter for the irrepressible American and his team. He finished with 23 on the night, DJ Richardson. The player new to Belgium from Finnish side, Kugot, turned the tide in favour of Proximus Spirou. Try as they might, those sort of conversions were few and far between in the second period especially. 41 points in the first half for Stelmet, but they only managed 28 in the second half. That's not good enough in 2 quarters of Champions League basketball. Too many handling errors, too many turnovers. Bowman converting another 3 later in the period. There were occasional glimpses and good movements. That one particular highlight that Juricic converted, but he only ended up the evening with 4 points. The big man was on court for more than half the match. Zamoyski converted a couple of 3s, and so 2 more. But By then they were chasing the game. And the final score, a convincing victory. And it's the Belgians that take the points. Proximus Spirou 86, Stelmet Zielona Gora 69. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage. A good evening to you.